some of the biggest people in entertainment are gangster rappers, yourself, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, etc., Snoop, obviously, and you all happen to be gangster rappers. Why do you think gangster rappers have been able to become such huge brands and so successful for such a long time compared to so many other types of artists?
Well, when I first started doing this stuff, it wasn't called gangster rap. I call it reality rap. Just not creating a fake character, just rapping about what I did on a daily basis in reality. Now, coming from my background, that background had gangster elements in it. You know, guns, drugs, things of that nature. And the term gangster rap came when Cube said, we're from a gang called Niggas with Attitudes. And that's when the press coined it gangster rap. I think gangster rap, if you really want to figure out what it means, it's anytime you refer to guns, drugs, the police, maybe breaking the law, or basically having an apolitical outlook, like it's my way and this is just how I see it. Why these particular artists tend to have good careers is back to what originally was called reality. I think it's because these artists seem to be more honest. They're telling the truth. They're saying unabashed how they feel about things, and people gravitate toward that. Now, especially in the hood or the ghetto communities, people admire strength over wealth. It's just, if you're strong, if you're willing to break the rules, if you're willing to say fuck them, then people dig that. So of course the gangster is the epitome of that. That's the person who says, hey, I'm gonna do it my way regardless. So there's a lot of admiration that goes along with that, even though whether it be negative image you're portraying or a positive image. Some rappers, you really couldn't tell what they stood for because they would sing about just abstract things. So it's hard to connect to them. You know, you say, I like your music, but I don't really know who you are. I think with somebody like myself or a Pac or a Scarface, you kind of at least get that feeling like, I know who you are. And I think that's what allows people to connect to us and give us a little more longevity.
So with the reality rap or street rap or hardcore rap, whatever it was called before gangster rap, once it became labeled by the media gangster rap, what impact do you think that had on the genre?
I think it was okay. I think, you know, they needed a name. The funny thing was, okay, once they named it gangster rap, here it comes, so they go gangster rap. Okay, then I drop a record called Original Gangster. So I'm like, okay, well, if this is gangster rap, then I'm the original gangster. Okay, but then you had people that were gangster rappers that people wouldn't claim them as gangster rappers. It's like they wouldn't claim Tupac was a gangster rapper. They wouldn't, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Tupac, Biggie, Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim, Wu-Tang. Anytime you say you'll pick up a gun, you are a gangster rapper. You know, you don't have to act like you're from a gang, but you're handling things streetwise. To me, that all falls under the umbrella of gangster rapping. Now, out of New York, it took a while because they had like a serious group called Mob Style, which was Alpo and them and those cats, and they were actually in the business and stuff, and they were doing it. Then out came Mobb Deep and groups like that who embodied the M.O.P, who embodied that whole gangster mentality. But there's a lot of people that don't call themselves gangster rappers, but they are gangster rappers.
Well, tied into that, obviously there's like Cool G Rap, Fat Joe.
Cool G Rap's a gangster rapper. Fat Joe's a gangster. Listen, all these guys are gangster rappers, whether they want to call themselves. I think a lot of New Yorkers shied away from it because they thought the gangster rap was a West Coast term, but it's not. Be sure to check out The History of Gangster Rap by Soren Baker. He's official.
History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
It would be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on your MTV back with N.W.A.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The History of Gangster Rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
It's always gonna be shit happening in the street. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The History of Gangster Rap in stores now.